Owls of Warren Wilson College and your apprentice school builders. Before we meet tonight's starting lineups and we have our national anthem, we ask that you join us in please rising for a moment of silence. Officer Katie Thine was a devoted member of the Newport News Police Department. Unfortunately, this past Thursday night, she was killed in the line of duty defending our community. In the words of Police Chief Steve Drew, Officer Katie Thine was a true hero. She will always be remembered for that. At this time, please join us in a moment of silence to honor the memory of Officer Katie Thine. We thank you. And now as we honor America, the playing of our national anthem. And now introducing this evening's starting lineups first for the visiting Warren Wilson Owls. A 5'4" junior from Conyers, Georgia, number 0, Asia Caldwell. A 5'1" senior from North Point, Florida, number 1, KJ McCoy. A 5'8" sophomore from Franklin, North Carolina, number 12, Sam Hoyle. A 5'6" junior from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 24, Callie Mayo. And a 5'4" junior from Lubbock, Georgia, number 25, Blake Elix.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Apprentice School Athletic Center for game number 2. First, we saw the men take on the men of Warren Wilson, and they walk out of here with a 68-58 win, but this time it's the ladies' turn. So the Apprentice School ladies are all set to take on the Lady Owls of Warren Wilson Community College, and right now the starting lineups are being introduced. Just like in the first game between the Warren Wilson men and the Apprentice School men, Warren Wilson only had 6 total players that were available to them in tonight's basketball game. We flipped the script this time, ladies and gentlemen. Now Warren Wilson has a full complement of players on their bench, and the Apprentice School ladies only have 5 total players that are going to be available to them in this game tonight. So it should be a good one. We know that our ladies are going to play hard, and they have great fan backup here this evening. When the ladies took the court for their warm-ups, they came out to a huge round of applause. So everyone appreciates the fight that these ladies are putting up for their school, and we appreciate it. We also appreciate Bayport Credit Union for all they do for apprentice athletics. Both teams have been introduced. They are now at center court. We're getting set to have our tip-off here, and we're going to get started in just a moment. We do have starting lineups, and I'll bring those to you here in just a moment. The officials for this evening's game are Valentine Muhammad, Charlotte Guthrie, and Gregory Coleman are our officials. Game 2 at the Apprentice School Athletic Center between the Warren Wilson Lady Owls and the Apprentice School Lady Builders, and the Lady Builders control the tip. Taylor McCaslin handling the basketball. And the first shot of this evening is a long 3, good, by Alexis Weddington, along with Taylor McCaslin. Brittany Jones is also on the court for the Apprentice School ladies. Here's Elena Pauley Pelham. And rounding out our starting five for the Lady Builders with the basketball is Aquasia Jones. And it was Aquasia Jones who started scoring early with the long three. And Elena Pauley Pelham, money from three-point range. And get ready, ladies and gentlemen, this crowd is going to go nuts for this starting five here out for the Lady Builders. Again, they are playing Iron Man basketball. No one is available on the bench to substitute, so these ladies will play wire to wire as the first three-point shot by Warren Wilson goes down for Lake Mayo. And Lake Mayo is going to be joined on the court by Sam Howley, along with KJ McCoy, Asia Caldwell, and again, that is going to be Kylie Mayo and Malika Elix. Round out the starting five for the visiting Lady Owls of Warren Wilson, who again hail from Swannanoa. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. North Carolina. Here's Mayo, and 2 shots, 2 3-pointers. So we're tied 6-6, 8:16 remaining in the first period of the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Aquasia Jones being harassed in the backcourt. Brittany Jones, foul. So Kaylee Mayo picks up her first personal foul for the Lady Owls as the Lady Owls settle into a 2-3 zone. Here's Weddington, 20 seconds on the shot clock as she gets the call from first-year head coach Bria Hill. Bria Hill right now 1-1 on the season as head coach. Elena Pauley Pelham with 8 seconds on the shot clock to Brittany Jones. Here's Aquasia. Attempts to split the double team, gets the ball poked away, but that is going to be a shot clock violation. So that's just good defense by the Lady Owls. So the Lady Owls take over on offense. Tie scored 6-6, 7:43 remaining in the first period. As I check to make sure my mic is working. And the Lady Owls attempt a long 3-point shot. Long rebound comes off. Unable to be controlled by the Lady Owls. So the Lady Builders will take over. 7:31 left in the first. 6-6 our score. As Elena Pauley Pelham works against full court pressure. Jones attacks the rim. She is fouled. That foul is going to go on number 1. That is KJ McCoy. So that'll be her first, the team's second. Aquasia Jones was fouled in the act of shooting. So she'll step to the line to shoot 2. And she's able to use the friendly bounce on the home rim to get it to go. 7-6 is our score. Lady Builders lead by 1. As both teams enter tonight, this is their first game of conference play. As we have a short stoppage in play, not really sure what that was. So each team looking for their first win in conference play. Lady Builders come in with an overall record of 2-11. Long 3-point shot launched and missed. Aquasia Jones tracks down the long rebound. Here's Alexis Weddington attacking the basket. Layup is good. Aquasia Jones poured in 35 points the last time the ladies were out. And that was in the MLK Classic, the final. Lady Builders just unable to get the win. As Kaylee Mayo heats up the scoreboard. She currently has all 8 points for the Lady Owls as there's a turnover in the backcourt by the Lady Builders. 6:24 remaining in the first period. Nice job of finding an open player that time by the Owls, just unable to convert as Pauley Pelham tracks down the long outlet. She brings it out and resets the play to Weddington. Shot clock at 20. Lady Builders lead 10-8. Pauley Pelham launches from the corner. Rebound taken by the Owls. Sam Howlett. Foul. That foul is going to go on Eleni Pauley-Pelham. So that will be her first personal foul. That'll be the team's first.
Foul number 12, Brittany Jones, her first team foul.
Oh, correction. They award that foul to Brittany Jones. So that will be Brittany Jones's first personal foul, team's first. As they have to step out on Mayo on defense because she's already hit 2 3-point shots. She's already accounted for all of the scoring for the visiting Lady Owls so far as the Builders hold to a 2-point lead, 10-8. Aquasia Jones, long 3-point shot attempt is money. So the Lady Builders push their lead to 5, 13-8, 5:22 remaining in the first period here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. So happy you could join us as shot is partially blocked by Aquasia Jones. Robin Martin is the head coach of the Lady Owls. She is in her 5th season at the helm for the Lady Owls. And we have a foul call. That call is going to go on Asia Campbell. So for Asia Campbell, that'll be her first foul. I'm sorry, Asia Caldwell. Asia Caldwell. As Asia takes a seat, Brianna Foster will make her way into the ball game. Lady Builders holding to a 5-point lead, 13-8. Quick 3-point shot, triggered and hit by Elena Pauley-Pelham. So for her, that is her second 3-point shot of the basketball game. So the Lady Builders have now doubled up the Owls, 16-8. As Mayo, who was hot earlier, hitting 2 3-point shots, misses on consecutive tries. So 16-8 is our score.
There is a timeout on the floor.
As we get a timeout, this is going to be a media timeout with 4:40 remaining in the first period of play, and the Lady Builders have an 8-point lead over the Lady Owls of Warren Wilson College out of North Carolina. So welcome back to courtside with me, Howard McCain. Sekou Fry, as always, is working as our engineer producer. Great start so far by the Lady Builders. If you're Bria Hill, the ladies have come out and they're hitting shots. That is key in this basketball game because, again, it's up to them to get the lead, hold the lead, and control tempo in the basketball game. If they fall behind, then of course the other team controls tempo, and the Lady Builders are going to expend a lot of energy trying to catch up. So Bria Hill has to be happy with the pace of play so far going into this first media timeout at the 4-minute and 40-second mark. Another thing that Bria Hill has to be extremely happy about is that they actually are calling media timeouts. Those media timeouts go down as just like team timeouts. So you get a chance to get your team over, get them to the bench, get them watered up, get them refreshed, and get them back out there ready to play. So 16-8 is our score as we are coming out of the timeout. 4 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the first period as Alexis Weddington prepares to attack the man-to-man defense being put on by the Owls. She's all the way to the rack, but unable to finish once she got there. Again, Alexis Weddington poured in 35 points the last time out for the Lady Builders as Mayo misses. So Mayo, who was accounted for all of the points early on in the basketball game for the Owls, she's all of a sudden going ice cold shooting. Loose ball on the floor, it goes out of bounds, so the Lady Owls will maintain possession. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first period here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Here's Mayo, attempts to get the ball to the cutter. That's Lake Elix, but it was inadvertently kicked by one of the Lady Builders. So we'll do it again. Shot clock at 20. Here's Mayo. Once again, Mayo ice cold from the field, but we are unable to track down the rebound, so that's an offensive rebound as the dribble penetration ball was stripped by Elena Pauley-Pelham. Here's Brittany Jones. Wild shot. I believe Brittany was anticipating the contact. She's pointing to her forehead saying that she was hit. No call by the official. So that's a turnover, and we're still sitting at 16-8. As we get an official's timeout, there may be a little bit of moisture on the floor, as someone is going to make their way from the staff out to the floor to clean up the perspiration, and they're going to do it to a round of applause from the fans. I'm not really sure if that round of applause was out of appreciation or was it just flat out sarcasm. But as it goes, it's a round of applause nonetheless. So 3:33 left in the first. Builders still holding to an 8-point lead. 16-8. Over the Lady Owls of Warren Wilson. Wild shot goes out of bounds for Asia Caldwell. So the Lady Builders have an opportunity to add to their 8-point lead. So again, Lady Builders with the lead have the opportunity to control the pace of play as Aquasia Jones, once again, doing all the right things of getting the basketball to the rim. She's just unable to finish on 2 consecutive trips. Bit of a wild sequence right here by the Owls. They still maintain possession with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Nice job of drawing the defense was Caldwell to get it to Foster for the easy 2. 16-10 is our score. Lady Builders lead. As Alexis Weddington directs traffic. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Jones, skip pass to Pelham. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Feed down low to Brittany Jones. That's not her strength. Playing on the low block as she misses the hook shot. So the Owls with an opportunity to cut into the Builder lead, and they do just that. 16-12 is our score, 2 minutes. 9 seconds left in the first. 25 seconds on the shot clock as Weddington works it over the timeline. Just in time, she got it over with 21 seconds remaining on the shot clock. All the way to the hoop, and she misses again. That is 3 trips down court where Alexis Weddington has missed point-blank range layups, and you can't ask for better opportunities to score the basketball than that, as the pass from KJ McCoy goes astray. Camille Ferentz makes her way into the ball game for the Owls. 1:39 remaining in the first. Lady Builders holding to a 4-point lead. The Lady Builders have had their chances to kind of blow this thing open just a little bit in the first period, but 3 consecutive layups missed by Alexis Weddington. Spacing on the floor. Bit of a problem right there is the long 3-point shot by Aleda Pauly Pelham misses. 1:15 left in the first. And the Owls turn it over. So yet another opportunity to add to the lead now for the Lady Builders. These turnovers, again, extra possessions for the basketball team, but they have to make them count. Here's Equation. She gets to the rack. She is fouled. And that will be number 2, I believe, on Asia Caldwell, and it will be
Number 0, Asia Caldwell, her second personal, 14th foul.
as substitutions make their way into the ball game for the Owls.
As well as
Kerrigan Cosby makes her way in for the Owls along with Nia Black. So the deeper you get into the Owl bench, the less skilled player you normally get on the court, as Aquasia Jones able to hit the first of 2, and that pushes the Builder lead to 17-12. So with the less talented player coming onto the court, the deeper you get into your bench, then the scoring for the other team goes down. So 18-12. We're now under 1 minute left in the first period as the Owls attempt to attack the Builder defense. Here's Nia Black. She is fouled.
Builder foul, number 14, Alexis Weddington, her first personal.
Nia Black, the sophomore center
Nia Black at the line
for the visiting Owls. Now, we don't have her measurables here at the scores table. At least I don't, but if I had to guess, I'd say she's probably about 6'2". So she definitely poses a huge height advantage down on the low blocks for the Owls. Here's Aquasia Jones with the Lady Builders leading by 5, 18-13. Brittany Jones, who's yet to score, nearly turns the basketball over. 18 seconds left to play, so no hurry for the Lady Builders. Brittany Jones on the attack. Shot up and good. So Brittany Jones gets herself into the scoring column. 20-13. Builders over the Lady Owls. 20 seconds remaining in the first period as the shot is up and good by Camille Ferentz. So that's her first two of the afternoon. 10 seconds on the shot clock as a quick. And the count, the bucket, and the foul. Nice job that time by Washington to right her wrongs. Remember, she had 3 consecutive trips down court where she missed point-blank range layups, but this time on the more difficult shot, she's able to get it to go and draw the foul with 7.1 seconds left in the first period, and she has an opportunity to complete the three-point play, and she misses. So the score stays 22-15, Lady Builders by 7, as a three-point shot is blocked, but there is going to be a foul call, and boy, does that hurt, with 0.3 seconds remaining in the first period, and that's going to send Sam Hawley to the line to shoot 3 with just 0.3 seconds left in the first period. Man, that hurts. As she misses the first. Lady Builders still lead by 7, 22-15. First period here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center, game number 2 of the night. Make it 22-16. Lady Builders by 6.3 seconds remaining. And Hawley makes 2 of 3. And with that, that will bring to a close the first period of action here in the ladies' tilt, after we saw the men walk away with a 68-58 victory in game 1 of tonight against Warren Wilson College out of North Carolina. The Lady Builders are holding to a 22-17 lead after 1 period of play here in the women's game. Welcome back to Courtside. Once again with you, Howard McCain. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Thank you for listening, tuning in, whatever. We're just thankful to have you with us. We're also thankful to have Bayport Credit Union as our title sponsor, and we thank them so much for everything that they do for Apprentice School Athletics. They've always been here for the Apprentice School, and we just thank you so much for the beautiful relationship that has been built between the Apprentice School and Bayport Credit Union. In that first period, Lady Builders did a fantastic job on defense. On offense, again, this league could be so much larger than it actually is. There were opportunities there for the Builders to actually blow that first period of action open, but poor shooting right at the rim allowed the Lady Owls to stay in the basketball game. The good thing is the Lady Builders are picking up fouls, which is allowing them to get deeper into the Lady Owl bench, as we are now set to start period number 2 here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Lady Builders up 22-17, and we get a traveling violation. So that is a travel that will be a turnover. So the Lady Builders are back in possession of the basketball game. Again, additional possessions for the home team here as the pass is tipped out of bounds. 9:47 remaining in the first half. Lady Builders leading 22-17. Brittany Jones works against looks like a zone defense being employed by the Lady Owls. Tough shot that time by Aquasia Jones. Again, that baseline jumper, one of the tougher shots to hit in all of basketball, as Aquasia Jones goes and steals the basketball back. So unfortunately for the Owls, as there's a turnover, so that's fortunate for the Owls, so they get the basketball right back. Alexis Weddington attempted to split the defense, and there was a tie-up with the basketball. Her feet continued to move, so the travel violation was called as the Owls work it into the interior of the Lady Builder defense, and we get a foul in the backcourt. So once again, this is one of the good things that the Lady Builders were able to do in the first period. They were able to put fouls on the starting five for the Lady Owls, and that's causing them to get into their bench a lot quicker than they wanted to in this basketball game. So a couple of starters are currently sitting. Here's Jones, draws the defense. Weddington flips to Paulie Pelham. Here's Equasia Jones. Three-point shot comes off of the back of the rim, but Brittany Jones, they get it over to McCaslin. She was able to get the backboard, but wasn't able to get any of the rim as the Lady Builders fall asleep on defense. And there's an easy two underneath for Camille Ferentz. So for Camille Ferentz, that is her second basket of this evening's game, and that narrows the Lady Builder lead to 22-19. As Equasia Jones gets around the defense, runs into Nia Black, no foul call, so it's going to be a play on as we get a traveling violation on Ferentz. Thankfully for the Lady Builders, Nia Black makes her way to the bench as she was controlling the lane, as you saw on that last possession, actually stonewalled one of our players. No foul call. Lady Builders with the lead and the basketball, 22-19. Here's Jones. Shot clock at 14, able to split the defense. Throws up another wild shot. So the Lady Builders are back on defense. Here's Mayo. She throws up a wild shot of her own as Ferentz is fouled. That foul is going to go on Alexis Weddington. So for Alexis Weddington, folks, that is her third personal foul. And for Alexis Weddington, ladies and gentlemen, she cannot come off of the court. So 7:37 remaining, and now the foul situation is now concerning because the Lady Builders, probably their best option at scoring, now has 3 personal fouls in the first half. Remember, they only have 5 players available. So if you want to try to take Alexis Weddington off the floor to try to save her from picking up more fouls, she can. She has to stay on the floor. Now, I'm not sure, as far as the rules go, whether the Lady Builders can actually send 5 back out on the court. I don't think that is the case. I think if they have 5 players available, they have to play them all. So it's not like Bria Hill can actually send Alexis Weddington for the final 7:37 of the game and just go with 4 players. If she has 5 players available, she has to put 5 on the floor. So Alexis Weddington is going to have to be extra careful with these last couple of fouls she has, not just for the half, ladies and gentlemen, but for the entire game. And again, there's 7:37 remaining in the first half, so we have a lot of basketball to play. If you're Coach Robin Martin, you go right at Alexis Weddington and you force her to make a decision, whether she's going to foul or whether she's going to let the player go by for an easy score. Here's Ferentz. She's at the line to shoot 2, and she misses the first of 2. So 22-19 is our score. Lady Builders and the Lady Owls with only 1 team foul in the period, as Ferentz hits the second of 2. So the Lady Builders lead now is 22-20. As again, fouls are continuing or starting to be an issue for the Lady Builders. Alexis Weddington has picked up her 3rd. So she not only has to be careful when she's on the defensive end when it comes to her fouls, she has to be careful with her fouls on the offensive end as well. She can't afford to commit a player control foul of any kind on the offensive end. So It's going to be interesting to see how much that plays into how aggressive she is on the offensive end as we get a turnover from the Lady Builders. Nia Black and Asia Caldwell make their way into the basketball game after the traveling violation committed by the Lady Builders. 22-20 our score. Lady Builders lead, 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Mayo to Black, and again, Weddington has to lay off on defense. So if Weddington is weary or leery of picking up that third foul, they may want to make a change defensively and take her off of the low blocks. Because if you continue to just feed Nia Black the basketball with no defensive pressure, she's just going to continue to score easily. As the skip pass down low is tapped out of bounds by the Lady Builders. Basketball will remain with the Owls. Here's Mayo. Mayo with the step-through jumper, and it's good. And the Owls now have their first lead. 24-22, 6:15 remaining in the first half of action. And the Lady Builders have gone cold from the field as we tick closer to halftime. Zone defense. By the Lady Owls as Weddington attempts to step through, and she travels. As Robin Martin cheers on her Lady Owls, they again have the lead in the game now. 24-22, 5:48 left in the first half as Mayo, the leading scorer for the Owls with 12 points. Kicks it out to Hawley, who misses the long three. Hawley will take a seat, and Lake Elix will make her way into the basketball game as we get a whistle. Not really sure what was going on. So we have an inbounding violation against the Lady Builders. I think Aquasia Jones stepped into the court as she delivered the ball to Brittany Jones. So that's a turnover. So the Lady Owls will take over. Caldwell misses. So the Lady Builders with another opportunity to tie the score. Here's Elena Pauley Pelham. She hit a couple of three-point shots early in the game. And she's since stopped looking to score the basketball as Weddington attacks the basket, misses another layup. Owls with the basketball. 5:05 remaining in the first half. Three-point shot attempt, no good. Rebound fought for, tied up on the floor, and the possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Builders. So 24-22, Lady Owls holding to a 2-point lead. Lady Builders have not scored in an eternity. McCaslin stepped through, shot up, and she traveled as well. So far, McCaslin is the only Lady Builder unable to score in the ball game so far as Caldwell picks up the foul, or draws the foul, rather.
Builder foul.
So that foul will be on McCaslin
Number 5, Taylor McCaslin.
as substitutions make their way into the ball game for the Owls. Brianna Foster makes her way in as Asia Caldwell steps to the line to shoot two, and she misses the first of two. Early on for the Lady Owls, free throw shooting has been horrible, and that's great. That's exactly what we want as a home team. And she misses both free throws. So again, the Lady Builders have been sitting on 22 for a long time. They've got to pick up the scoring someplace. Someone has to beat or win their matchup. And it's Alexis Weddington as she gets the bucket and the foul. As Alexis Weddington comes up, wincing, hit the deck pretty hard. So she's going to go to the line to attempt to complete the three-point play, and if she does, that'll give the Lady Builders the lead right back at 25-24. And she misses. As we have a violation of foul on the rebound. That's going to be on Elena Pauley-Pelham, so that'll be a side out or not out of bounds. Trigger for the Lady Owls, 4:10 remaining in the first half. Here's Mayo. She misses. McCaslin with the rebound. So as we get closer to halftime, 3:54 remaining in the first half, Lady Builders have an opportunity to take the lead. Brittany Jones with the kick out. Here's Aquasia Jones. Offensive foul. Player control foul committed by Aquasia Jones, and you can kind of see that coming from here. So Aquasia Jones picks up her first personal foul, team's fourth. One more team foul, and that'll put the Owls in the bonus. Long three-point shot goes down for the Lady Owls. That is Lake Elix. So 27-24 is the score. Lady Owls by 3 over the Lady Builders here in game number 2 of the night, as we saw the men finish off the Warren Wilson Owls by a score of 68-58. And in transition, the Lady Owls able to score and extend their lead to 29-24 with 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Alexis Weddington with the basketball and 3 fouls. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Jones to Aquasia Jones. Aquasia Jones anticipating the contact, changed her shot and missed everything. And once again, the Owls with the basketball. Traveling violation on the Lady Owls. And the Lady Builders will take back possession of the basketball. 29-24 is the score. Owls over the Builders. Here's Weddington. Builders trying to figure out exactly where their scoring is going to come from. Right now, it's Aquasia Jones with 10 points. As she attempts a long three-point shot, that is no good. Fans thought there should have been a traveling violation on the rebound, but the Owls turned it over anyway. So the fans, you can hear it, they're just waiting for something to get excited about. And this is a nice crowd that came out to watch the ladies this evening, as we're now down to 2 minutes before the half. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Weddington splits the defense for the easy layup. So 29-26 is our score. Lady Builders are down by 3 as a three-point shot misses, but Ferentz with the rebound. Owls able to get off a shot as Ferentz fights for the rebound. McCaslin comes away with it, but there's going to be a reach-in foul call on the low post. So Camille Ferentz picks up her first personal foul. That'll be the 4th team foul as fresh players make their way into the ball game for the Warren Wilson Owls. Nia Black makes her way back in along with Sam Howley. Here's McCaslin. Three-point shot rims in and out. And you know if that had gone down, this crowd was gonna go crazy. Here's Ferentz, shot clock at 20 to Black. Skip pass to the corner for the long three, it's good. That's Lake Elix. Those are her first points of correction. That is her 6th point of the basketball game. And the Owls have extended their lead now to 32 to 26, as Aquasia Jones's long three-point shot is missed. Deep pass down court goes out of bounds. So 29.6 seconds left in the first half. Lady Builders cannot hold for the final shot. They're down by 2 possessions here in the basketball game. 32-26 is the score. As Alexis Weddington walks the basketball up the court. Correction, they do get an opportunity to hold for the final shot as the shot clock is off. Clock is at 10. 9, Weddington looks for a screen from McCaslin. 7, works off the screen, splits the defense. Shot up, off the bank, no good, gets her own rebound. Shot up, and no good, and that is how the first half will end here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. And it's been that kind of half for the Lady Builders. They've had opportunities to score the basketball at the rim, and we've missed so many of them. So with that, the Lady Builders will go into the locker room with a 32-26 deficit in the basketball game. So courtside with me, Howard McCain. Thank you so much again for joining us. Lady Builders go into the half down. One of the things that kind of contributed to that, for one, Lady Builders missing a lot of easy shots right at the rim. So as we go into the halftime locker room, Alexis Weddington has 3 fouls already, so she's going to have to continue to play with caution when she comes out in the second half. So for Warren Wilson, they've done everything they need to do to get the lead and hold on to it. So as we go into the halftime locker room, 32-26, Owls over the Lady Builders. So we are going to take a break, and then we're going to come back with the second half, and we'll come back with some stats to get you caught up on exactly what all took place in the first half. So for Howard McCain and Sekou Fry, we're going to take a break. We're going to give you an opportunity to refresh yourself, and then we're going to come back here for the second half of game number 2 of tonight's action between the Lady Builders and the Lady Owls. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
My name is Letitia McCain. I am Director of Education of the Apprentice School. And I think the most fun part of it all is building a relationship with the students.
You know, the opportunity we can offer here at the Apprentice School is a very unique one. To prospective student athletes is just, it's one of a kind.
My favorite part about being an apprentice is getting to work with my hands and playing football. And since I came in the yard, I've matured a lot, coming in straight out of high school, and I'm able to work better with others.
Oh man, it's a great experience. I mean, you're doing what you love, you're learning a great trade that you can use anywhere. It's just a great experience, best experience I ever had.
I loved it because it taught me time management, it taught me patience. I was one of those ones that did everything last minute, so it taught me how to go to work, get time for resting, get time for homework and school, and stay on top of things. My favorite thing about being an apprentice has to be the numerous opportunities that you get. As long as you show initiative, determination, and you dedicate yourself, there's no door that can't be opened.
It's not your traditional four-year college scholarship type athlete. Just hearing about the women actually getting out and working every day told me a lot about their character to even sign up and be committed to a program like this. So the challenge, I think, just knowing that these women can do both, it was inspiring.
Wrestling is one of those sports where it takes serious dedication to be really good at. And just like every other apprentice, they're going to school and they're going to work all day. They're working on nuclear aircraft carriers and submarines and being a full-time athlete.
I didn't know what to think. I was blindsided. Got to grow up a little fast, but I made it work. Been here 10 years now. And yeah, tuition free, simple. It's as simple as that.
Most recent grads that are graduating high school, their first year at college or typical university, they're sleeping in sometimes in the mornings. Our guys and young ladies are out beating on steel at 5:30 in the morning sometimes.
It's completely different. You really see how responsible you have to be to get up every morning and get to work, and how much people really rely on you.
This is not for somebody that's soft. It's something that it's very rewarding when you get through it. It's a long day. You're up at 5 or so. You may go to school all day. You may work all day, practice afterwards, get home, clean up, eat, do your homework, and get to bed and get ready to do it again the next day. So it's a sacrifice and it's a commitment.
I'd say my proudest moment really is just being able to have this opportunity and do it all. I mean, I got the schooling paid for and made it through that, and being able to do something that I'm really interested in.
But playing baseball is awesome through the apprentice school, because it definitely just opens more doors to move up in the company. You can't have much more fun playing baseball.
Probably is the best decision that you could make coming out of high school. You're going to be able to pay your own bills, start your own career, and also at the same time, you could get your education for free. So it's really a no-brainer.
I was recruited right out of high school. Had a defensive coordinator come to my school and say, hey man, you're not going to have any student debt when you finish up. You're going to get to play football and work with your hands every day. I said, sign me up right then and there. Greatest experience of my life thus far.
You got to have some guts. You got to be hard-nosed to be able to survive this place, this culture, this atmosphere. So what we do is we come in, we tell our guys there are no excuses. We want guys that are smart, that are going to be able to come in here and get the classwork done. That's first and foremost. But secondly, we want hard-nosed guys that really love the game of football, guys that, you know, they can't wait to get over to football practice and they love to compete. We play a fast, high-paced, exciting brand of football, so that's something they can look forward to every day. With the way we're trending and the way our program is recruiting, I can tell you that we're going to be moving into some spaces that apprentice football has never been before, and I'm excited about it.
It's a great opportunity to be able to come to the apprentice school, not only play the sport, but also be able to have a career out of it as well, too.
I believe the proudest moment I've had is to see all of our players, walk that stage. I challenge each one of them to become a superintendent as a minimum, and several of them are going through the ranks making supervision, so I'm real proud of that. That's probably more than any of them shooting 69 or 70 in my opinion.
It's a big deal. When they come here, they're building nuclear-powered submarines and aircraft carriers for the U.S. Navy, and basketball is just the fun part. But what our apprentices do on a day-in and day-out basis is protecting our security at home, so it's something that they're going to be able to really take pride in for the rest of their lives.
We play a huge part in the safety of our country, being a contractor of the United States Navy, and it's just an opportunity that we can offer that no one else in America can, so it's really unique here and really awesome.
The opportunity of the apprentice school should be known to a lot of individuals, because it gives students an opportunity to come in and not only learn a trade, but also you get a chance to be an athlete as well. So to be able to get job skills, on-the-job training, as well as interact and be in a world-class company, I mean, what more can an individual ask for?
I'm Michael Allen. I'm the Director of Athletics here at the Apprentice School, and I am a builder.
My name is Brian Cave, and I am a builder.
My name is Nicole Jackson, and I am a builder.
My name is Ben Jones, and I am a builder.
I'm Joey Maben, and I am a builder.
My name is Zach Johnson, and I am a builder.
My name is BJ Maben, and I'm a builder.
My name is Quanisha Bruce, and I am a builder.
My name is Evan Key, and I am a builder.
My name is Mike Amrazovich, and I am a builder.
My name is John Davis, and I'm a builder.
My name is Austin Saylor, and I'm a builder.
My name is Marcus Chevres, and I am a builder.
My name is Lou Picola, and I'm a builder.
I'm Brandon Joyner, and I'm a builder.
I'm a builder.
I am a builder.
I am a builder.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of action here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Howard McCain bringing you the play-by-play of this evening's basketball game between the Apprentice School Lady Builders and the Lady Owls of Warren Wilson. Like I said earlier, we saw the men play the Warren Wilson men, and they were able to walk out of here with a 68-58 victory over Warren Wilson in game number 1. But now we're into game number 2 with the ladies, and we are in for a fight. The Lady Builders are currently trailing by 6 to the Lady Owls. Again, Lady Builders only have 5 available players, and one of them is in deep foul trouble, Alexis Weddington. She will enter the half with 3 fouls, so she has to be careful with how she conducts herself here in the second half, as we are now underway with the second half of game number 2 of Apprentice School basketball. The Lady Owls able to work the ball down low to Mayo, and again, Weddington has to lay off on defense to avoid picking up that 4th personal foul, and Mayo scores easily, and it now gives the Owls an 8-point lead, 34-26. Entire defense collapsed into the lane on Weddington. That freed up Paulie Pelham, unable to hit, but the Lady Builders able to force a turnover on defense. Here's Jones. Jones misses the layup. And once again, a point-blank range layup missed by the Lady Builders here in this basketball game. As Jones goes for the steal, Caldwell misses. And the Lady Owls able to convert on the offensive end. That is Kerrigan Cosby. Those are her first 2 of the game, and that gives the Owls now a 36-26 lead. 10-point is the deficit that the Lady Builders are facing now with the shot clock at 15. Brittany Jones, deep corner 3 from Aquasia Jones misses. So the Lady Builders not off to a great start in the second half as we get a foul call. That call is going to go on Sam Hawley.
Foul number 12, Sam Hoyle, her first team.
And that will be her first personal foul, team's first. She only has 2 points in the basketball game. It was Kaylee Mayo that led all scorers in the first half. She had 14 for the visiting Owls. And Sam Hawley, she had 7 rebounds to lead all rebounders for the Lady Owls. For our home Lady Builders, Aquasia Jones had 10 points as she works the basketball down low to Alexis Weddington, unable to handle the pass coming out of the low post is Aquasia Jones, and that's a turnover. Alexis Weddington with 7 rebounds, but more importantly, she picked up that 3rd personal foul at around the 7.5-minute mark in the second period, and that really affected how she was able to play basketball in this game, as the Lady Builders are now down by 12, 38-26. We're early in the third. Owls are running. Feed, and we have and I believe the shot is going to be waved off, but there's going to be a blocking foul that's going to be called on Brittany Jones. Correction, they are going to count the basket.
First team foul of the quarter.
No, they gave the signal like they were going to count the basket. I'm not really sure. So they're going to call the blocking foul on the Lady Builders. They're going to wave off the basket. So the Builders still trail by 12. Here's Mayo. Feet down low to Kerrigan Cosby. And Kerrigan Cosby picks up her 6th point, and the Lady Builders are now down by 14 after trailing by 6 at the half. So the Lady Builders are finding a tough time scoring the basketball as they get a turnover here. Alexis Weddington, bit of a lazy pass over to Brittany Jones, that's intercepted. Here's Mayo over to McCoy, who misses. Here's Aquasia Jones. Aquasia all the way, and she is fouled. So KJ McCoy is going to pick up the personal foul. So for KJ McCoy, that will be her third personal foul. She's yet to score on the night. So 6:41 remaining in the third. Builders with a 40-26 deficit ahead of them. They're down by 14. So Aquasia Jones gets an opportunity to score the basketball while the clock is stopped. And the Builders are still scoreless in this half. And Aquasia Jones stops the bleeding here in the first half, and that cuts the Owl lead down to 13. Asia Caldwell makes her way back into the ball game for the Owls. Again, Robin Martin in her fifth year as the head coach of the Owls, and she watches Asia Caldwell drain a three right in front of her. So that pushes the Owl lead to 43-27 as Alexis Weddington makes an aggressive move to the basket for two. 6:16 remaining in the third, 43-29. Owls over the Lady Builders as a long two-point attempt rims out. Loose ball comes off to Brittany Jones. Lady Builders have the advantage numbers-wise because Black's, her shoe came off, and she's trying to put it on at the other end of the court, but the Lady Builders are unable to capitalize on the numbers advantage. As Nia Black pretty much moves everyone out of the way on the baseline, and she scores easily as we get a timeout. I think that timeout is going to be taken by the Lady Owls. If it isn't, it's going to be taken by the officials. So we have a media timeout. So a media timeout is going to be taken. That's going to give Nia Black an opportunity to get her footwear back together for the Lady Owls, who have taken a huge lead now. 16 points is the deficit. This is the largest deficit that the Lady Builders have faced in tonight's ball game. Thank you for coming back to courtside with me, Howard McCain. Sekou Fry is our engineer producer. We saw the Lady Builders go into the halftime locker room down by 6, 32-26. They've been outscored so far 11-3 here in the second half, and that has allowed the lead by the Lady Owls to balloon now to 16 points. So the Lady Builders have a huge task ahead of them. Is the 16-point deficit overcomable? Yes, it is. There's a lot of time left in the basketball game. So the Lady Builders have to find out what their plan is, their game plan is on offense, and they're going to have to execute. They have to stop trying to shoot over the top of the defense, and they have to attack the defense. If you do that, one of two things is going to happen. You're going to draw a foul, or you're going to get an easy layup. So it's up to the Lady Builders to try to see if they can penetrate this defense of the Owls, try to cause some fouls, and see can they get themselves to the free throw line and score the basketball while the clock is stopped. 16 points, they're down by now at 5:33 remaining in the third. Here's Weddington. Weddington, once again, with an easy shot right at the front of the rim. The same shots that she was missing in the first half, she hits them. Here's Paulie Pelham. Pelham splits the defense, puts up a bad shot with the left hand, and it doesn't go. Aquasia Jones with the block, and another block by Alexis Weddington. Black blocked as well by Paulie Pelham. As we get I believe Brittany Jones may have stepped on the sideline while she was trying to pick up that loose ball. So the possession will remain with the Owls. Pass clear across court to Asia Campbell. She misses from three. Here's Paulie Pelham, who pulls up her own three, and she hits. big-time three-point shot by Elena Pauley-Pelham. And wow, did the Lady Builders need that, as Nix travels with the basketball. So you can start to see a little bit of momentum starting to switch over to the Lady Builders, and hopefully they can build off of it as they work into this 11-point deficit. Taylor McCaslin unable to hit from three-point range. Brittany Jones with the steal. Brittany loses the basketball out of bounds, and it will go back over to the Owls. Boy, oh boy, that's 2 possessions in a row right there. That's 2 possessions in a row that the Lady Builders were just unable to capitalize on after doing everything right to get the basketball back. If you are Elena Pauley-Pelham on that fast break, she didn't quite have the numbers. It was 1 against 2. You would have loved to see her slow the basketball down, pull it back out, allow your other teammates to come down court, and then go into your offensive set in the half court and try to see if you can score. But instead, she was able to split the defense, but she just did not have enough strength to get the ball up over the front of the rim, and it came off as a rebound. After that, Brittany Jones was able to force the turnover, but again, she was playing a little bit faster than she needed to play, got outside of herself, and the basketball went out of bounds. So the ball goes back over to the Owls, while the Lady Builders are down by 11 points in this basketball game. 4:15 remaining in the third. Again, an eternity of time is remaining in the basketball game. Lady Builders have 3 timeouts, plus the media timeouts, so they're good there. Also, Alexis Weddington is starting to score the basketball, so she's feeling a little bit more comfortable. Even with the 3 fouls she picked up in the first half, she's still feeling a little bit more comfortable with the basketball. So let's see what happens with our team here, trailing by 11 at home to the Lady Owls of Warren Wilson College. Builders nearly force a turnover, and Aquasia Jones comes down with the defensive rebound. Long kick into the corner. Comes out to McCaslin. Here's Weddington. Shot is up and good. And once again, that's what we need from Alexis Weddington. She has all of a sudden picked up her scoring, and the Builders cut into the Owl lead. But it gets extended once again as Kerrigan Causey is heating up herself. That is her 8th point of the night. And now the Lady Builders trail by 9. Here's Aquasia Jones. She is fouled. And that's exactly what you want to see happen from the Builder ladies. You want to see them attacking the basket, getting fouled, or getting easy layups.
Her first, team's third.
So I believe that was going to be on Causey. That foul is going to go on Causey, so that'll be her first personal foul of the team's third, as Aquasia Jones steps up to the charity stripe, and she hits. So 47-37, the Lady Builders have an opportunity to get this lead under double digits, and they don't. So the lead is 10. 3:18 remaining in the third. Here's Ferentz. Feed down low to Causey, kick to Mayo. Shot clock at 15. Mayo able to gather in the corner. Tough shot from the baseline, and she hits. So the 2-point shot goes down, and that gives the Owls a 12-point lead again. 2:53 remaining, and the pass from Brittany Jones sails out of bounds. It'll be Owl basketball. .251 remaining in the third as the Owls go back on the attack. Here's Causey again, who has picked up her scoring. Mayo, shot did not hit the rim, so there's no reset of the shot clock. 3-pointer rims out. Here's Jones to Brittany Jones. Brittany bulls her way towards the basket. If the defender would have just laid off, she may have got a traveling call out of Brittany, but as it goes, Brittany is going to draw the foul, so that'll put her at the line to shoot 2 with the clock stopped.
The 12 Samuel back in the game for the Owls. Brittany Jones will be at the line for the Builders, shoot 2.
And Sam Holly makes her way back into the ball game. 2:30 remaining on the shot. On the game clock as Brittany Jones sets. And she hits. So that narrows the Owl lead now to 11. 2:30 remaining in the third. We still have a whole period of basketball left to be played. So there's plenty of time for the Lady Builders. And what they need to do is right there in front of them, they just have to convert, as there's a foul on the rebound, and that's going to be on Elena Pauley-Pelham. So for Elena Pauley-Pelham, that'll be her second personal foul to go along with her 9 points on tonight's ball game. Here's Causey, and she traveled. Causey shuffled her feet as she tried to take the pass from Elix, so that's going to be a turnover. Here's Alexis Weddington. Alexis splits the double team. They call a jump ball, and the ball will stay on this end of the court for the Lady Builders. That was a good call. Ferrets did have all basketball, so the Lady Builders, with plenty of time on the shot clock, feed it down low. Here's Jones, has the ball stripped, able to get it back, but she was unable to gather herself, and she misses the easy layup as Ferrets travels with the basketball. So once again, the Owls are helping the Lady Builders by giving them extra possessions with these turnovers, but we just can't do anything with them, scoring-wise. Here's Jones. Three-point shot is cash money. So now, after a while, the Builders are now down by single digits. 8 points is the deficit as Mayo is fouled. That foul call is going to go on Brittany Jones. That'll be her third personal foul and the team's third. So again, some of these personal fouls are starting to be a bit of a concern as we get ready to go down the stretch in this basketball game. Fouls are kind of building as there is a jump ball. It's a call on the floor. I was waiting for a 3-second call myself. That never came. So instead, the ball is going to stay with the Owls. They're up by 8, 49-41. As the 5-second call just barely met that time by the Owls. As the baseline jumper is good by Elix. So 51-41, 103 remaining in the third is Weddington harassed as she goes into the lane. Here's Pauley-Pelham. Three-point bucket is good. So Pauley-Pelham picks up her scoring here in the second half, similar to the way she started the basketball game. She starts with 2 3-point shots as Mayo turns it over. Nia Black makes her way back into the basketball game. She'll be the low post presence once again. 42.3 seconds remaining in the third. Lady Builders are now down by 6. 2-possession ball game. Clock is at 35 seconds, so the Lady Builders cannot hold for the final shot of the period. Shot clock is at 20. Here's Pauley-Pelham. Pauley-Pelham has hit a couple of threes. She launches another one, and the ball comes off the rim and hits the backboard. That is going to be out of bounds. So possession goes back over to the Lady Owls. .20 seconds remaining in the third period. Here's Mayo. Mayo with 18 points tonight. Make it 20. You want to try to force the basketball out of her hands. Again, she is the leading scorer as Weddington kicks to Jones in the corner for a three. And that is going to do it for the third period of play here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. 53-44 is our score. A 9-point deficit is what needs to be overcome by the Lady Builders to win this basketball game. So it's only a 3-possession basketball game, ladies and gentlemen, so it's by no means over. The Lady Builders just have to put together some stops. Now, Kaylee Mayo has 20 points in this basketball game. She leads all scorers by a mile for the Owls. In this quarter, she needs to be shut down. And the way you do that is you double team her when she has the basketball and when she doesn't. If I'm Coach Bria Hill, I force some of the other players on the floor to beat me in this basketball game and make sure that it's not Kaylee Mayo that does so. So especially when she has the basketball, she should be double teamed, force the basketball out of her hands into somebody else's hands, or she's gonna try to put up a horrible shot that we have an opportunity to get a rebound on. So you have to look to take away their best weapon offensively in the basketball game, and that's Mayo. She only has one foul, so you can't go at her and try to get her to foul out of the basketball game. What you have to do is you have to literally take her scoring opportunities away from her by double teaming her for the remainder of this basketball game and force some of the other Lady Owls to beat you in the fourth period. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 9-point lead the Owls currently have over the Lady Builders. They're right there. They have an opportunity. Let's see what they can do. All right, folks, 10 minutes remaining in the basketball game. Lady Builders trail by 9, and they have the basketball. We have a whistle. Oh, the clock never started. Clock still sits at 10 minutes, even though the ball was already in play. So 53-44. We still have 10 minutes left in the game, so that's awesome. Okay, so the officials are requesting that the clock be adjusted. Okay, so they say please put the clock at 9:56, and that is the time remaining in the basketball game. So they'll switch the side of the floor that the ball is going to be inbound as McCaslin ready to inbound.
56 and 26 on the shot.
All right, we're taking a second to adjust the game clock to 9:56 and the shot clock to 26 seconds. So everything is taken care of, and we're ready to go. Here's Paulie Pelham to Aquasia Jones. Her three-point shot out of the corner, no good. Here come the Owls. Here's Ferentz, and she misses. But Nix is there to get the offensive rebound, but the putback is no good, and Alexis Weddington is fouled. So for Ferentz, that is only her second personal foul. She has 5 points in the basketball game. So the basketball goes over to the Lady Builders, trailing by 9. 9:33 left in the basketball game as McCaslin to Paulie Pelham. Three-point shot rims out. But Brittany Jones fights for the offensive rebound, and the Builders have another opportunity, which they've had all evening. Weddington, step back three, money! And this crowd absolutely loves what they're seeing out of the ladies. 53-47, ladies down by 6. 9 minutes remaining in the basketball game as Mayo works. Again, she is their leading scorer, and the defense collapses on her. She misses. So I like, again, what they're doing with her on defense. They're going to have to double-team Mayo and take Mayo out of the basketball game. They can't afford to allow her to score. She has 20 points in the basketball game, and as you can see, the offense is being run through her. And the Lady Builders force a turnover. Here's Weddington. Weddington looks, steps through, shot up and good! So the Lady Builders has trimmed. The Owl lead to 4 now. Once again, the ladies are picking up the defensive effort on Mayo when she has the basketball to not let her just dribble. And we have a foul call. Wow. That was a bit of a touchy foul there. That foul is on Elena Pauley-Pelham, and I didn't see it. I saw her guarding closely, but I didn't see her really commit a textbook foul, but as it goes, it's going to be a foul nonetheless. Offensive foul call. So Asia Caldwell commits the player control foul, and the Lady Builders' opportunities are coming. As Brianna Foster makes her way into the ball game. Lady Builders trailing by 4. So they're right there, ladies and gentlemen. They have an opportunity. They just have to seize it. Weddington calls out the defense. Here's LaQuasia Jones. She got a point-blank range layup, and I think the presence of Nix caused her to change her shot, and she missed the layup. Skip pass. Shot blocked. Here's Weddington. Ahead to Brittany. Jones shot up and good, and the Lady Builders have moved in this basketball game, and the crowd is loving it. Good job by Bria Hill and her squad of getting this deficit all the way down to 2. Plenty of time remaining in the basketball game, 7.5 minutes remaining, and this crowd is loving what they are seeing. You could also see how the defensive effort really picked up once Kaylee Mayo got the basketball on offense for the Owls. Again, they're going to force the other teammates of hers to beat them in this basketball game. They have not been able to convert as well in this game, so the Builders have had opportunities to score the basketball, and they've done just that. They're still missing some really easy shots. So if you think about it, some of these easy layups that the Lady Builders have missed, folks, they could be ahead by at least 10 points in this basketball game. But right now, they're only down by 2. A lot of time left. Lady Builders have all of their timeouts in the basketball game, so let's see what happens here. 7:35 remaining in the ball game. Energy starting to really come from the crowd to the court as chants of defense start to rain down out of the rafters. Here's Asia Caldwell. McCoy to Caldwell, shot clock at 12. And the Builders nearly force a turnover as the long three-point shot misses. Brianna not able to handle it off of the miss. And that's going to be Lady Builder basketball. .06 remaining. Weddington with the basketball. Lady Builders only trail by 2. Lady Builders have been successful scoring the basketball by getting the basketball in the lane to the basket. But there's going to be a foul call. So Asia Caldwell, that'll be her 4th personal foul. That's only the 3rd team foul, so there needs to be 2 more fouls committed by the Lady Owls before the Lady Builders are in the bonus. So 53-51, this will give them the lead. And she misses. But the offensive rebound is tracked down by Weddington. Again, Weddington with 3 fouls throws the basketball away. So that was just a case of doing just a little bit too much. Here's Mayo. You want to double Mayo. Dribble drive into the lane, up, no good, and Elena Pauley-Pelham able to clear the rebound. So one of their big-time scorers in the second half, Causey, is back in the ball game for the Owls. Here's Jones, able to step through, but she's fouled. So that's going to be the 4th team foul. That foul is going to be on Sam Howley. I think I'm saying her name right. It's either Howley or Hoyley. I think it's Hoyley. So Sam Hoyley picks up another foul. That's the 4th team foul. So the next one puts the Lady Builders in the bonus for the remaining 6:06 of the ball game. as Weddington kicks to the corner. Long three-point shot by Jones, misses. Here's Mayo. So the Builders force the basketball out of Mayo's hands. Here's McCoy. One pass, too many. Here's Jones. Good job by Jones to just pull it out. Launches a three, in and out. So once again, the Builders have chances. They just have not been able to convert them. They're right there. They just need to get over that last hurdle, that last hump, and they give up two. KJ McCoy able to score, I believe those are her first points of the ball game. So 55-51 is the score, 5 minutes and 9 seconds left in the basketball game. Builders have all of their timeouts. Here's Aquasia Jones, able to get all the way to the rack for two. 55-53, scoring, picking up just a little bit for both teams. Here's Caldwell, long three-point shot, misses. Here's Jones. So the Builders have an opportunity to either tie or take the lead on this possession as Jones attempts to break down the defense on her own, and she gets it up and in. No call on the player control as we have as Paulie Pelham was able to steal the basketball. There looked to be a foul at midcourt, but instead they call a backcourt violation. As Nia Black makes her way back into the ball game, here's Mayo. Brittany Jones with the rebound. So the Builders have an opportunity to reclaim the lead that they relinquished some time ago and fell way behind by as many as 16. Now they have an opportunity to take the lead, and we have a foul. Now that is going to be a two-shot foul
Number 25, Lake Elix, her second
as Lake Elix picks up another personal foul. So that means for the remaining 4 minutes and 11 seconds, the Lady Builders.
Violation of the one shot, first shot canceled.
I'm not really sure what happened there. So the Lady Builders were assessed a penalty. So instead of a two-shot foul, it knocked the foul shots down to a one-shot foul as Black gets it out to McCoy. McCoy able to score. As we get a timeout. Timeout being taken by the Lady Builders. That is going to be a full timeout taken by Bria Hill for her squad. This more than likely, more than anything, is going to be a foul, a timeout to give her team a rest. These ladies are exhausted. If you've ever played any kind of basketball, whether it's pickup basketball or whether it's organized basketball, if you're in a deficit, if you're in a hole, it takes a heck of a lot more energy to get back into the game as it is to get a lead and keep it. These ladies have spent a lot of energy here in this basketball game. 3 minutes and 53 seconds are left. Bria Hill just wants to make sure that her team has the energy to be able to make it through the rest of this game. Now, it is Saturday. I don't know if any of these ladies might have worked any overtime because you do know, again, our student athletes are unique, and they are not just student athletes, they're also employees of the company. So these ladies sometimes put in an 8-hour shift before they come in here and play a basketball game. So I don't know who may have worked a little bit of overtime this weekend. I'm not sure, but we're about to find out. 3 minutes, 53 seconds of basketball is upcoming. Don't you go anywhere. The final 3:53 are going to be good. 57-55. This crowd, the energy has been amazing. They've been up and cheering for these ladies all night long as the pass goes down to Alexis. From Alexis Weddington to Aquasia Jones. The shot is good, and we're tied once again. 57 all. As the kick goes to McCoy. Mayo. Shot is blocked, but I think they're going to call the foul. I thought it was a clean block, but they say no, ma'am. So Aquasia Jones picks up her second personal foul. Aquasia Jones has 24 points in this ball game as Mayo, who again is the leading scorer tonight for the Owls, hits the first of two, 58-57. Owls lead by 1. I believe now Mayo has 21 on the night, make it 22. As she silences this crowd, who are rooting hard and heavy for the Lady Builders to win this basketball game, and they have an opportunity as Jones launches and misses from 3. 3 minutes and 16 seconds. We don't really need a 3 at this point. We're not at that point in the basketball game, but unfortunately in today's basketball game, everybody falls in love with the 3. Good defense and a nice 2 go a long way as Nick's unable to hit. I'm sorry, that's Black. Not really sure why no timeout is called, but if a jump ball is the call and the possession arrow is in favor of the Owls, and I agree with my engineer producer, Sekou Fry. When Weddington was trapped in the corner, she had possession. A timeout should have been called. None doing. Lady Builders go on the attack, turn the ball over, but the Owls travel. So the Lady Builders have to be careful that they know game situation, that whenever you have a situation like that, possessions are fragile. So you have to protect the basketball, and sometimes you can protect the basketball by calling a timeout. But Aquasia Jones gives the Lady Builders the lead. 60-59, 2:23 left in the game as Nia Black misses. Here's McCoy, she misses. And Mayo is unable to track down the loose ball on the baseline, and it goes out of bounds. And the Lady Builders, with a 1-point lead, have possession of the ball. Lady Builders are in the double bonus for the remaining 2:12. The Lady Owls need the Builders to commit 3 more fouls in order for them to get into the double bonus. So right now, everything is going the Lady Builders' way. They need a score. Here's Polly Pelham launches for 3. She wasn't quite ready to shoot that one. And here comes Mayo. Mayo, coast to coast, misses. Tracks down her own rebound with 1:44 left. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Mayo. You may want to double team her. Here's McCoy. Skip pass to Elix. Her 3 in and out. Polly Pelham had it stripped. And Mayo draws the foul underneath. So 1:26 remaining in the basketball game. That is going to be the 3rd team foul on the Lady Builders. And for Eleni Polly Pelham, that is her 4th personal foul. Asia Caldwell comes in for Nia Black. So they try to trade offense for defense. As the first of 2 is missed by Mayo. So the Lady Builders still hold 60-59. 1:26 left in the ball game as the crowd comes alive. And she nails the second of 2, and we get a timeout. Timeout by Robin Martin, and what a game we are in the midst of. 60-60 is our score. 1 minute, 26 seconds of basketball left to be played here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. 2 timeouts still remaining for Bria Hill, 1 timeout remaining for Robin Martin and her Lady Owls. This is a very important timeout right here because this is going to be a strategy timeout if you are Bria Hill. You don't want the ladies launching a 3-point shot. You want them to get a good shot in this instance, and the way they've gotten it is by penetrating and getting a good look at the rim. So no three-point shot should be taken in this possession. If there's nothing there, you drive it to the basket and you try to pick up a foul if possible. If not, you're going to get an easy score. 1:26 left in this basketball game. Ball is inbound. We're underway. Here's Aquasia Jones. Shot clock at 20 as the Owls extend their defense now. Jones working off of a screen. Here's Jones. Brittany Jones, that is. Shot clock now at 10. Lady Builders have decided what they're going to do with the basketball. Here's Weddington. And we have a player control foul, and for Aquasia Jones, she's going to pick up her fourth personal foul. Now, the fortunate thing for the Lady Builders is that is only their fourth team foul, so no foul shots for the Lady Owls. We're now under 1 minute left in the basketball game as McCoy gets it over to Caldwell. Caldwell shoots as she's falling down. Here comes Aquasia Jones. Lady Builders may want to call a timeout here. They may want to call a timeout and get a set play. Here's Brittany Jones. Brittany, shot up, missed everything. Fight for the rebound, jump ball, and the possession stays with the Builders. This may be a good time to get a timeout and talk strategy. If you are the Lady Builders, you still have two. There are 30.1 seconds left. Instead, the Lady Builders inbound. Shot clock now at 10. Game clock at 24. Here's Aquasia Jones. Long three-point shot, misses everything. 19 seconds. Robin Martin calls a timeout. 60-60 is our score. 16.2 seconds left. The Owls are now out of timeouts. You would have liked to have seen the Lady Builders do the exact same thing. After the first shot went up and it was missed, and the Lady Builders got the offensive rebound, you would have loved to see a timeout be taken there, get your team over, get a set play to run for the next 15 seconds. Instead, they allowed to play on, and they did not get off a good shot as Aquasia Jones attempted a corner three that missed the entire basket. With that timeout, that's going to allow Coach Meade, Coach Martin's team, to advance the ball to half court. So for the next 16.2 seconds, they have an opportunity to run a set play and possibly win this game in regulation. If not, we may be going to overtime. Let's see what happens as the Lady Builders are now making their way back onto the court. There's the buzzer. It's time for the other team to come out of their timeout. 16.2 seconds left. Builders have to defend the basket for 16.2 seconds. In order for them to get out of here, well, to be able to at least force the game into overtime, 16.2 seconds left. They're going to be looking for Mayo. Good job by Brittany Jones to tip the ball out of bounds, 15.6 seconds left. And again, the Owls want to get the basketball to their best shooter, Mayo. Mayo has 23 points tonight. Here's Caldwell, Mayo. Lady Builders may want a double team. You may want them to come flash a double team and get it out of Mayo's hands. Mayo works off of a screen. 5 seconds. Ball is stolen by Jones. Jones has enough time for a layup. And it goes down, and the shot counts. Folks, that is a win. As the crowd rushes the floor for the thrilling victory here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. What a way to finish this fairy tale story in this game this evening. Folks, the script couldn't have been written better if it was written by Disney. Beautiful job of defense by the Lady Builders for the final 16.2 seconds of the game. Lady Builders able to get a steal from Aquasia Jones. Able to get down court, get the shot off with 2.6 seconds left. Shot goes down, and the Lady Builders come away with the victory here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. What a basketball game. What a win for Coach Bria Hill as they continue with their fantastic story here with a thrilling victory, 60 as the team celebrates at midcourt with their coach, Bria Hill. And a celebration it is, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. What a way to end the basketball game. Incredible. Whoa, that is incredible. As a dejected Lady Owl team of Warren Wilson make their way out of the arena, and an elated Lady Builder basketball team celebrates a huge win here at home, 62-60 on the heels of a breakaway layup with 2.6 seconds left from Aquasia Jones. Wow, what a night. Great way to end the game. The fans love it. I love it. Every fan of the Apprentice School basketball program loves it. I'm sure the athletic director, Michael Allen, is loving it. I'm pretty sure assistant athletic director, Coach Key is loving it, and I'm pretty sure executive director, Dr. Letitia McCain, is loving it as well. Not a whole lot else to say except, wow, what a great night. What a great opportunity to be here to watch that. That was fun, ladies and gentlemen. I told you, don't go anywhere. It's never over until that clock hits 000, and the Lady Builders fought all the way through for a tough-fought 62-60 victory. Great job by the ladies to play pressure defense on Mayo down the stretch. They forced other players to beat them, and those other players just weren't able to do it. But right there when you thought the Lady Builders may go down, they were able to create an opportunity through a steal by Aquasia Jones. You can see as Aquasia stole the basketball, she took a quick peek at the clock. She noticed she had 2.6 seconds. She gathered herself and put up an easy layup, and as it went into the cylinder, folks, the clock hit 000, and that's it. What a fantastic night of basketball here. Both the men and the women walk away with great wins. The men 68-58, the women 62-60. We're going to end it there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm exhausted. I want to go home. But once again, congratulations to the women's basketball team. Thank you so much to the fans and all of their support, their energy, their love for this team. And it showed tonight by how much they cheered these fans. They cheered this team all the way to victory. So thank you so much to the fans. Thank you so much to everybody at home that tuned in. And we just want to thank everybody, including Bayport Credit Union, for their continued support of the Builder Athletics and all they do. Thank you so much, Bayport. So for Howard McCain, Sekou Fry, we're going to say good night from the Apprentice School Athletic Center, where the Lady Builders pull off a thrilling victory by a score of 62-60. We will see you soon, I believe, on Wednesday night as we come back and do it all over again. And folks, once again, for the last time here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center tonight, thank you so much for watching. And remember, this is Builder Basketball.